Hi guys, I'm Shmee. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Now, as you might have heard, today at the Goodwood Festival of Speed was unfortunately cancelled because this afternoon the weather is going to get pretty brutal. But we're actually here with SuperVettura, Koenigsegg UK and their hypercar village. And you can see behind me, that's quite a sight. There are about 20 Koenigseggs here. Some of my cars are just parked over there. We popped them out of the show just for today, given the limited access. But what's about to happen is we're going for a cruise. We're going for a drive with a whole bunch of the eggs that are here. The one-to-one at the end that I drove recently, we've got all sorts of different Koenigseggs around, and we're going to be going up here, hopping into my Zenvo to join the Koenigsegg run. I do have Christian's blessing. He gave me permission to join in the Zenvo. It's not a complete gate crash, but look at this. The Zach's Garage Le Mans Aston Martin, is it, I think, down there? Why? That's loud. This is going to be ridiculous. We've got a checkpoint, I think, in a pub, and then we're going to go to Zach's Garage later on with a whole load of the eggs. Christian is driving, I think, in the one-to-one. In fact, Christian is just through here at the moment, behind the crowd, over that way. He's going to be driving the one-to-one. I don't really know what else is happening, but the sun is out. It's not pouring with rain. It is quite windy. We're going with it. I think Christian's just hopped into the one-to-one. That is SuperVettura's car. That is probably my poster Halo Koenigsegg. It is unreal, but we've literally got the whole lot here. The Regera, the CCX, over the other side, the Agiras, more Agiras, all of the different cars. In fact, the blue Jesko from the show is over inside the compound at the moment. This is where SuperVettura have put on the most amazing hospitality for their clients. It is phenomenal. There are just eggs starting up all around us. In fact, over this way, we've got the RST that we've also seen. Wambana over there with that. I guess we should probably come through. That is so loud because we should really be hopping into my car, getting ready to go for this drive. Everybody's gearing up and coming this way. In fact, let's hop over the fences. All of this has been taken down, ready for the 50-mile-an-hour plus winds expected later on. Thankfully, at the moment, it's not too bad. We'll leave the Ford GT here. We're going to have the STO driven with us as well. The GT Black Series is going to stay here for now. But yes, we've got permission to join with the Zenvo. So let me hop in here, get this started, and then let's kind of work our way around, join this run, and go have some fun. Around we go. We were parked there overnight. We went to get the cars out of the Festival of Speed, literally in the middle of the night. Took a buggy over and brought the cars back, which was not a normal way of doing things. But now we are creeping through to join these guys. The Saturn crew are here with their two Dalaras. I'm going to sneak past here. Obviously the STO looking amazing in the sunshine. Saturn crew, 675 LT Spider. Hey, McPog, I hadn't even noticed. Very cool. Zenvo is probably the dirtiest Zenvo ever because we brought it out last night in the rain and the mud, and yeah, I mean, you can see, look at this. Look through the gaps behind the arches there. That's going to need a good clean when we get home. It is also very windy right now, as you can probably tell from all of the gusts and everything throwing stuff around. We've got the cars ready to lead. I wonder who's actually going to take the front. In fact, I see some Aston's V12 Vantage GT12. Well, obviously the Urus right here. This is going to be quite fun when we all get moving. This is the most unusual mix of cars and random convoy you could possibly imagine. But it's happening. It's time to roll out. All the cars are going. There's a lot of sound of engines here. A lot of grumbles. Hey, there's a little Alpine joining. I love this. V12 Vantage, stunning spec. Then we've got V600 Coupe. That's awesome. Aston V12 engines at their finest here. Then that bright green GT12 is so nice. What a stunning thing. I want to see some more of the eggs coming through, but I guess at some point we should start to venture out and get into this drive. Figure out where we're going in the lineup. It's complete carnage. It's complete carnage. Beautiful views, nice roads, and driving in the Zenvo. With a view in my mirror, I'm not sure if you can see it, Dallara through the corners. I've still never driven a Dallara Stradale, but I would love to at some point. This thing's just mad, that line of cars ahead. In fact, I'm going to pop this into race gearbox. I know we're just in a line of cars, but still, when you drive the Zenvo, national speed limit signs, that means drop some gears. Absolute chaos now commences as every single car pulls into a fairly small car park. I'm going to let this guy go first, because otherwise he's going to be waiting a while. And then we'll try and figure out where we can park, because there are a lot of cars all coming at the same time. Thank you to the person in front of us there, letting us through. We'll probably use the lift system here. And then, oh my goodness, I don't know how this is going to work, but I kind of want to squeeze in with some eggs. We're going to have an excellent lunch checkpoint stop here. Everybody's parking across, I don't even know. Where are we going to go? Maybe I park next to this guy. Kind of back to an egg. This is a tight car park. We've just parked up here in this secondary part of the car park because it was becoming chaos over this way. I mean, come and have a look. This is so spontaneous. It's amazing with all of the cars parked like this. Let me wander through. Look, the sound of the turbos on the Regera are parking. Back to the one-to-one. Positioned. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Like, to be able to pull that. And by the way, we should come over here because I have a correction. This is a 1939 Lagonda. Aston Martin, Lagonda, kind of the same thing now, of course. They combined forces since, but back then, Lagonda, obviously, has been driven on the road here. This is quite fun. Actually, there's another one up there, another egg up at the top. There's probably more cars actually turning in from the main road still. And right here, we're pretty sheltered. It's not windy at all. It's amazing. It's perfect. We're going to have lunch, and then we've got to drive onwards to Zach's garage. The Jesko has arrived. This paint colour is amazing. Obviously equally dirty to every other car, considering the circumstances yesterday. I'll tell you what else you notice. It's how tightly wrapped the Jesko's packaging is, the bodywork. Such a different but still familiar shape to the earlier Koenigseggs. That thing looks unreal. I wonder if we're going to get lucky to hear it a little bit. We were indeed lucky to hear it. What a sound. That was actually really loud. It revs super fast. Fastest revving engine out there. Well, we've had lunch. We just had a dash of rain for about 30 seconds. Clio has joined the Koenigsegg lineup, looking the part. Big fan, of course. I've got 2 Clios of that generation. Alex sat in crew with no roof. It's beautiful. Perfect day for driving with no roof in a Dallara Stradale. Engines are running. Jesko is running. That looks so nice. And we're going to go jump back in my car because the next stop is Zach's garage. We're rolling out. We will follow the one-to-one. They can definitely go in front of us. Jesko Regera, one-to-one. And then in the Zenvo following. This is what that number plate says. This is mega. This is a mega day. We've just had a lovely pub lunch here. I've come past here many times. It's quite a small, compact car park, as you've seen. And somebody's coming in. That's all going to go so wrong. But this is not your normal kind of drive. So, yeah, good times. Funny times. Good way to spend a day, really. We're being waved straight out. Thank you, everyone, for your help with that. Wow, it's busy here. So many people making sure they get the shots. As we now chase a Koenigsegg one-to-one in my Zenvo. The same car I drove with Tommy from Koenigsegg UK recently. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely freaking ridiculous. To be driving in this convoy. What on earth? This feels like Supercar Owners Circle in Croatia with this car, just driving with epic hypercars. Okay, we need to go out of race gearbox. A little bit too aggressive for driving in town. That's the thing with this car. The first and second gear snap when you're in race is so savage. Whereas when you put it back into road, you then fluctuate the throttle, it's a little bit more gentle. And the sun's back out. It was pouring with rain a few minutes ago. Now the sun is fully back out in force. What a bizarre day. And what a view in front. This is what's really nice about driving in the English countryside, coming through the trees like this, and yes, there are a lot of branches that have fallen because it's quite windy, but to be honest, where we've been today, we've actually managed to avoid the brunt of this. I've been hearing from friends that around the country, it's been really very, very, very windy, but thankfully not for us. The only thing that's frustrating is we've got this Audi between us and all of the eggs. It'd be nice to be following the one-to-one as we make our way down the lanes here, followed by a whole load of other cars that are part of the SuperVettura convoy. Just to have pulled this off is so cool, with a moment's notice, and everyone's out for a drive, and Christian and his wife are here, and his son Seb as well. Like, everybody's just involved in it, having a good time, being here, enjoying the atmosphere, having the best plan B that you could ever have on a day like today. And with this car, and people actually ask me this often, in the Zenvo, why don't I just give it the beans? Why don't I absolutely boot it? The thing is, one, you really can't, because it's just a little bit too fast. And two, if you do go to a racetrack or something, or to a drag strip, the value of the car for me is the biggest issue, should we say. I'm well aware that this is a very, very, very expensive car, and therefore for me in my financial position, I can't drive it like I can the GT Black Series. I can't take risks. I have the car to enjoy it, to enjoy the experience, to enjoy knowing what it can do, and it's a hard thing to explain, but when you drive a car like this on a day like today, and you feel the rawness and the fun of everything that you're around, it's something on a completely different understanding than driving in a normal, if we can say, supercar. It's very, very different. They are making a Koenigsegg lineup here. I'm not sure that's supposed to be on this side. Everybody else is being parked on that side. Oh, and yeah, there's a Bugatti Divo. And sorry, it's really windy right now. Okay, yeah, we're starting to get some of that wind that we have been hearing about. I'm shielding my back to the wind. All the cars coming in. Look at this. In the sunshine. Obviously, you guys on the video can't see the wind. And it looks lovely. It is lovely, don't get me wrong. Look at this. What do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8 eggs in a row there. No doubt a couple more still to join in as well. I suppose it would be wrong not to come and take a quick look at this. One of the 40 Bugatti Divos. This actually took part in the aforementioned trip that we had in Croatia with Supercar Owners Circle. So that car and my Zenvo have been on the road side by side together. There are plenty of other cars, by the way. There's a 296 up there, Vanquish Zagato Coupe, Rolls-Royce Ghost. Yeah, very, very cool lineup. Divos are just unreal, to be completely honest, and pretty spectacular plate for the car as well. Great to see this car being driven and used. To be honest, it goes to a lot of different events. The owner does drive it. I've even seen it spontaneously being driven on the M25 motorway around London as well. But yeah, we're here at Zach's garage, so I guess we're going to have a quick glimpse inside and see where the rest of the day is going to be taking us. Welcome back to Zach's garage. It's good to finally be back here. I haven't been for probably a year and a half. Over that side, you've got the workshops where they do all sorts of things, and this side, big inspiration for what we've done, obviously at the museum. Check this out. All of the memorabilia, all of the things that are around the cars. The Lambos, Miura, Countach, Aventador, we've got the Pista, we've got the Mercs, the SLS, 300 SL. It's a really special place, this. This is like, well, this is just the start. If we keep coming through and squeeze down, we're going to have a quick look down in the backside. Down here, last time around, I definitely got carried away playing on the sim. This is, and look, Koenigsegg just goes by outside. That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. Past Vanquish Zagato shooting brake. That's nice. Look at this, the red carbon roof on there. It's really cool. There are some beautiful cars in here. I'm going to leave all of the details to Zach's channel. If you want to know everything about every car, Zach's garage is what you need to check out. Peel, absolutely tiny. This is new since I was last here. This is completely new, this section. The Renault Sport Twizy. I remember those, the Oakley designed Twizzies. Oh wow, look at this. Mezzanine up top, all of the bulbs, all of the lights. F1 cars as well, real F1 cars. All of the memorabilia around. This is absolute, it's so cool. Such a nice place, like really. Props to Zach's garage, it's a cool garage. We hop from side to side. Look at this, even like the old shop, the tractors, the different vehicles. Things have changed since I was last here. Stuff's been moved around, just all a little bit different. This is history. You know, all of these things that have relevance to what we love now. You know, something like a Koenigsegg wouldn't exist without so many of the older cars we are seeing as we walk around. And that's, you know, that's a big part of the passion behind it all. Love this Lamborghini tractor in Golf colours. Very cool. Porsche tractor right alongside it. But that's not all. There are even more rooms. Onto this side, we've got some of the Jags and plenty more. British side. In fact, it continues as well, but obviously E-Type, there's C-Type, D-Type, the whole collection come through in here. Hey, even the Focus RS makes an appearance. Oh, wow. Every car has a story. Zach's knowledge on all the cars is amazing. Just like walking through here, talking to him is one of the most awesome things, that he has so much knowledge about it all. And I don't know everything when it comes to these cars. I'm the first to confess I don't know my old Jags, but I certainly appreciate being told and trying to learn about them when I can find out some more about those things. And then back in the field, we've got what, 3, 6, 9 Koenigseggs, 1-to-1, Regera RS, the RST, Regera R, another Regera. The R spec was effectively making it able to run on E85 so that you could get even more power and be sustainable in the process. The Jesko. Then we've got, sorry for the wind, cover the mic, we've got the Regera, full carbon body Regera. We've got the older CCX, you had the CC8S, CCR, CCX and the CCXR, and then finally the Regera R here on the end as well. Oh, the wind is really picking up, I'm not gonna lie. It's really picking up now. That is a ludicrous startup sound on the Jesko. I've heard that this might be about to go and have some field fun, so we're gonna go and spectate. I guess skids are about to happen, so I'm gonna try and hold my camera still. We do have quite some wind gusts at the moment, but one Koenigsegg Jesko is coming right by in the field at Zach's garage. Apparently I've missed a bit of the Regera doing the same. Behind the crowd over there, taking some photos, doing some skids, having some fun. It appears that the 1-to-1 is going as well. Who knows what, who knows where. That sounds amazing. It's time for Divo Rollout. Epic stuff. Might have noticed who's in the car there as well. Really cool. Chris Eubank taking a ride in the Bugatti Divo. There has been a rearrangement of the cars. They are now posed for some photos. Look at this. Unreal lineup. Just fixing the position of the cars at the back. Let me carefully come between the cars just here, because the last one, the CCX, is going to be shuffled, I suppose, to match the Regera R. The older cars are so cool. Boo 2 on this one. I like that. Boo. Oh, some random coincidentally placed black dots down there. Boo 2 with all of the others. It's great to see this car being used so much, and it goes to many different events and things. And then the photos are being taken from up there, which is always fun as well. Everybody around. Just got to position the cars and stand out the way when they get the shots in a second. And we have some bonus fireworks to top off the day. Fireworks and Koenigseggs. I'm not sure how those got pulled out so quickly, given that we've only just had today happen last minute. Maybe they were supposed to be in Goodwood. That's quite fun. The box booming away. Woo! The deep, deep grumble of the Regera is so different. And it can spin nearly on the spot. I don't know which way to look. We've got dancing eggs. We've got the Regera. We've got the Jesko all the way over there. He's heading off. Clearly the field is a little bit bumpier over there. Be careful with that. But yeah, the two cars. And I don't know what's happening. So the Regera is dancing here. The CCX is dancing over there. The Jesko is dancing all the way up there. Never have I seen 3 Koenigseggs doing donuts at the same time. In fact, I don't know if that's ever happened before. Until today, everyone's just around the field, not knowing where to look really. Jump ahead, we're still here at Zach's garage. It's now a bit darker and a bit wetter. Yeah, it started raining, it's still very, very windy. We've basically got to bring this car back because we've been up to some other stuff, which is either coming soon or has already come, which is super exciting. But for now, we're taking the Zenvo back to camp, back to the hypercar village. And when we get there, I think there are even more cars because this is just getting crazier and crazier. But hey, that means another drive in the Zenvo, even if it's wet and we've got cup 2s. But to be honest, it's completely fine. It's just down to how you modulate your right foot. Let's hop back in the car. Let's drive back to Goodwood. This is such a random day. I think I can categorically state that this is not Zenvo driving weather. These conditions, nor these roads to be honest, because they are brutally bumpy and rough. As we head up here, I'm certainly being shaken to pieces, quite literally, driving on them. But obviously, cars like this aren't made for roads like this. Hopefully we can get back before it's completely pitch dark. I don't know, just driving this thing is wild. It's so raw, it's so hardcore. This is a cool bit of road, the way it goes through the trees. Drop it down to second, wait for it to straighten up, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, keep waiting for it. All sorts of noises and ricochet sounds going on. Another part of the hypercar village, now that we're back, is over here with all of the RVs. This is where we can basically stay, and there just happen to be a Jesko and a Regera here right now because there are some cleaning things going on in the corner, which is why we've parked over here with the Zenvo to give it a quick rinse down after this drive that we've done, which wasn't really intended. When we brought the car down from, oh my gosh, the rain is literally sideways. This weather is nasty right now. When we brought the car down to the Festival of Speed, we didn't intend to be driving it, obviously. It should have been static on a show stand. Now it's filthy, as are the other cars, to be honest, from having brought them out because of all of the tents and the fear of everything blowing over. And the videos from inside the show have looked pretty extreme with stuff blowing. But I tell you what, as a plan B, SuperVettura, Koenigsegg UK, nailed this. The whole setup here at the hypercar village has been unreal. To be with the owners and drivers of these kind of cars, to be here with the Zenvo, just mega to have their blessing to join today as well, to be with Christian von Koenigsegg, to be with all the guys from the community, the drivers, the people from the factory. Really, really cool. Okay, this just got really bad. I'm gonna go and grab some dinner, watching the clouds flying over the top. This is weird, this is wet, this is grim, but it's been an amazing day, so it's really good, and I'm not complaining in the slightest. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. The drive out with the Zenvo, joining the Koenigseggs, with their blessing, not gate crashing, as I said earlier. Oh, it's been awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Cheers.